Welcome back to Just the Facts, the weekly vidcast from factcheck.org. I'm Emmy Kalawale, and the holiday shopping season is in full swing. But did you know that according to ShopperTrack, a retail monitoring firm, that sales are up by 3% from last year on Black Friday, and that according to a preliminary count, Americans spent $10.6 billion. And did you also know that the economy is in a recession and has been since December of 2007? Okay, but why tell you all of this? Well, because we thought that we would spend a little time appreciating our smallest widget. If you've been to our website, you may have seen our Fact of the Day feature. Now, be honest, do you check it every day? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But if you do, you probably know that Canada observes Thanksgiving on the second Monday of October, and you also know that in 2007, Americans consumed 24.5 pounds of candy per capita. But what else did you miss or learn? Let's start with dogs. Puppies, to be precise. There's been a lot of buzz about them lately, thanks to a not-so-private promise made by the president-elect.
Sasha and Malia, I love you both more than you can imagine, and you have earned the new puppy that's coming with us to the White House.
But there was a snag.
Malia is allergic, so it has to be hypoallergenic. On the other hand, our preference would be to get a shelter dog. Whether we're going to be able to balance those two things, I think, is a pressing issue on the Obama household.
A pressing issue indeed, since it's believed that photos of Herbert Hoover with his police dog King Tut won over so many supporters that it helped him win his 1928 re-election. And President Kennedy kept 9 dogs, even though he was allergic to them, and President Coolidge kept 12 dogs, and, not to give Malia and Sasha any ideas, 2 raccoons. But that's not all. You can read more about the first pets in a November 14th report on the Newseum website, a great source for reading about the facts between and behind the headlines. Next, we go from labradoodles and cockapoos to Venice. The ancient Italian city has experienced the worst flooding in 22 years. Not even the city's intricate canal system, which includes the Grand Canal that splits the city completely in two, could hold back the floodwaters. Oh, and did you know that people who rapidly lose weight are at greater risk of developing gallstones? That Illinois produced 542 million pounds of pumpkin in 2007, more than any other U.S. state? Or that Washington, D.C. residents weren't allowed to vote in the presidential election until the 23rd Amendment was adopted in 1961? Okay, I'll stop. But the lesson here is that the big story of the day rarely stops at the headlines. There are plenty of facts out there that shed light on what you read about in the news and that can help you discover and cultivate sources so you can counteract misleads. All the more reason to keep an eye on the fact of the day. And that's it for this episode of Just the Facts. I'm Emmy Kalawale. Thanks for watching, and see you next week.